Hey guys, welcome back to our GAMA Trade Show 2015 coverage. And we are sitting here with Isaac Vega, who's going to be showing us a couple of cool new things here. This looks awesome already. I can't wait to hear about it. Tell me about pick one and let's dig in.
Well, thanks, man. Well, first, let's go ahead and start off with what's a little bit familiar. You guys have seen a little bit of preview at New York Toy Fair of Tail Feathers. What's going on in Tail Feathers is that you are going to be back in the Mice and Mystics world, but it's a little bit different now. Now you're warring against each other on these awesome birds. So you're going to either be taking over rats or the mice, trying to battle against each other, taking on each other's nest, and it's just this really neat, awesome little game where you're taking on the roles of these guys, and you're moving also units on the ground as well, and trying to complete these little missions. So it has a lot of cool, different aspects going on, and it kind of takes the Mice and Mystics world and makes it this kind of cool competitive game, kind of in the realm of attack wing and stuff like that.
Okay, cool. So are we looking at the story part of Mice and Mystics? That's not a part of this, right?
Now, there is going to be a campaign involved, so you do have a little bit of that story aspect going on, but it's not required for every game. Okay. You don't have to go through the entire campaign. So yes, there's still a little bit of the story pieces that you love in Mice and Mystics, but it's definitely not the focus of the games as previous Mice and Mystics games have been.
Okay, cool. And how many players are we looking at here?
Right now it's 2 to 4, but you can also expand it by purchasing other copies, just like a lot of these types of games. You can go ahead and expand it by purchasing other copies, adding more different units and stuff like that. Hopefully the game does well enough so we can go ahead and get some cool expansions going, lots of more birds, lots of more units to throw in there as well.
Cool, so we're thinking miniatures, equipment, sort of thing, right?
Yeah.
It's very much a sort of a tactical miniatures game, would you consider it that?
Very much so, yes.
Okay, very cool. What kind of time frame are we looking at with this coming out?
We're aiming for the end of the year. We're going to be sending it to mass playtesting here real soon, so if any of your customers are interested in signing up to being a Plaid Hat playtester, go to our website, sign up for the core, and you can go ahead and get involved in the early processes of Tail Feathers.
Very cool. Tail Feathers. All right, later this year. And then over here we have Ashes.
Yes.
Rise of the Phoenixborn. Is that right?
Correct. Ashes, Rise of the Phoenixborn is my design. What's going on here is that you are taking on the role of a Phoenixborn, which is this powerful magic wielder. And there's all these Phoenixborns in this world, and they've already saved the world from this horrible chimera race. Okay. So what's happening now is that they actually found out that they're pieces of a full god, and now they're fighting against each other in order to become one. So it's kind of very Highlander style. So you're taking on the role of these guys, and you're trying to fight against each other in order to become more powerful by collecting other Phoenixborn's ashes.
Okay.
So how you're going to be doing this is you're going to be battling against each other in a card game, which what's cool about this card game is that it has these dice that you're going to go ahead and use as your resources to pay for different cards that you're going to bring out on your spell board or your battlefield. You're going to have all these really cool units coming out. You're going to have these spells that can be used over and over as rounds go on. Another cool aspect of this game is that you get to start off with your first 5, which is your first 5 cards. So in this deck building game, you always get to start off on the footing that you want to start off on.
Cool.
So your deck never is screwed over from the beginning of the game because you just drew poorly.
Right.
What's also cool too is there's lots of back and forth in this game. In a lot of games in the LCG and collectible card game world, it's very much you take your turn, then your opponent takes their turn. In this game, you play one card, your opponent plays one card. You play one card, your opponent plays one card. Very much back and forth. And this also goes up to 3 and 4 players as well, and play as well as that. You can play in 3 different ways. You can go ahead and start with a pre-built deck already in the box, or you can go ahead and build your own deck, or you can go ahead and draft variant is in there as well. Cool. So you can go ahead and draft cards as well and start playing that.
So does the box support 3 and 4 players right out of the box?
Correct, it does. And you can go ahead and purchase additional sets to get more dice, which can go up to higher player counts as well.
Okay, neat. Let me ask you, is there any spatial element to the game, or is it just a card game with the deck building aspect? There's no grid, there's no spatial element.
No, there's no grid. All you'll need is the cards that are in the game. There's no board or anything like that. It's just back and forth card play.
That sounds good. About how long does it play?
It plays about 15 to 30 minutes per player. Okay. So it's pretty typical. goal in this game for 2 players, it's somewhere between 30 and 40 minutes.
Sounds good. Very neat. Do you have a date for that one, more or less?
This one we're planning on launching at Gen Con, and hopefully it'll be available to retailers within a month after that.
Okay, wow, that's good. So a really exciting year for you.
Oh, yeah.
And for Plaid Hat.
Yes, yes.
Very, very excellent. Isaac, thank you for joining us. I appreciate it. Anything else you want to talk to us about?
Well, we're also showing off here the mock-up box of Seafall, and we're hoping to try to aim for that for the end of this year. Playtesting is also going to be opening on that.
I want to do that.
So people that want to get involved on playtesting, again, go to plaidhatgames.com, sign up for the core, and find out more on our website about getting involved in that.
Cool. Sounds excellent. Anything else you want to share? We're happy?
No, I think we're good. We have a lot of cool stuff coming out this year. Like I said, go to our website, keep in tune with what's going on with Plaid Hat Games. Listen to the podcast for all those nice little behind the scene things. So
yeah,
please
absolutely.
Get involved.
Very cool. Yeah, it sounds again like a really awesome year for you guys. Thank you again, and thank you guys for tuning in.